What's going on, guys? My name is Luraynz for the people that don't know me, and today's topic is about fitness, business, and dreams. The reason why I came up with this topic is because for many years I've been into fitness, and my whole, perspective on it has been, 100% on it. And I believe in fitness, and it's been everything to me. And I want to share, a little bit about my life and topics that I mentioned. For the people that don't know, Apesthetics is the name of my company. And the reason I came up with this is because I wanted something, that sounded trendy, which came from the word aesthetics, which is from the time when Ziz was alive. During that time, he was a big influence for the YouTube community, for the people that know him. He passed away. He used to promote the whole aesthetics movement. And, I wanted to share something that related to that era, that reminded me of when I was starting in the beginning of fitness, and I wanted to, have a logo that also represents that topic. And, I chose the gorilla. I have a little ape on as the main logo, and the word aesthetics came from that. Aesthetics and ape. All I did was add the P. It's something that little by little it grew in me. As time progressed, I've started with that in mind, and God has spoken to me with these ideas, with the logo. Like it's been a process. The company's been out for years. The name and the logo, I trademarked it. Basically, when I was looking for the logo, sometimes it's hard to find one. And you're paying all these people, or you can do it yourself. But I was paying people, and out of 3, one of them touched my heart. Like I felt this sensation in my heart, and I knew it was meant to be after that. If you guys have a dream and you believe in something, and you know that this is what your profession is, this is what you want to do, this is what you can see yourself doing, just do it. Be positive. You need to do it, because if you don't do it, nobody's gonna do it for you, and you guys need to understand that. I want you guys to be 100% conscious that we only live once, and everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. But sometimes we think that our time is limited, and we let society tell us that it's too late, or you're too old, or you're too this, or you're too that. And if you have a dream, like I said, no matter what age you are, you have to do it. Because if you die, that's an idea that was never progressed. That was an idea that was never invented, because you was too scared to move forward. You was too scared to invest that money. But then again, you're willing to invest money on other companies that don't even support you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you support these brands and they don't do nothing for you. You're willing to spend what, $800 on Gucci, and what they're doing for you, giving you a leather bag, okay? And what, it barely loses value because of whatever it costs, or whatever viral content it has that people want to be always wearing that. No, the best thing to do is believe in yourself, trust in yourself, and don't let life get ahead of you. So this is my message to the people that that doubt. I've doubted myself for a long time, and I've made that mistake, and I don't want people to make the same mistake. It's a lot to this, but the thing about this whole thing is that I never had nobody to push me forward and tell me you could do this. I had to invest in mentors and people and stuff like that in order to be where I'm at today, which is sad because I spent a lot of money, and I can even show proof if I wanted to, but that's off topic. And yeah, like I want people to be their best. I want people to believe in themselves. Like I said, it doesn't have to be fitness. Any business that you want to put yourself into, or if you want to start a business, if you want to do something that people think that it's a joke, at the end of the day, the only way it's a joke is if you don't make it happen. You have to prove people wrong, because God doesn't put these ideas in your mind. Anything that is positive and is consistent in your mind, you need to go after it. It's like a tattoo, for example. For the people that have tattoos, I'm the type of person that I don't get any tattoo. And I'm sorry if I'm going off topic, but I just come up with ideas. I don't write nothing. So it's like a tattoo. Before I put on anything on my body, I think about it. Not one day, not 2 days, for months. And if I can see this on my body, if this makes sense to me, I'm gonna do it. So that's how an idea, that's how a goal, that's how a brand, anything, that's how it starts, with an idea. You know, your mind is telling you for a reason, is an alert, like you need to do this, you know? As long as it's positive, of course. You know, if it's negative, like, oh, you need to do drugs, no, obviously that's a bad spirit, or that's something bad that doesn't belong there. But if you know that it's good, and for the people that don't believe in God, if you know it's positive and it's good, go for it. If you know you love it, even a better reason to motivate yourself to do it. You know, and I believe that it's the best way, and it's the only way. Because a lot of us, we try to find happiness on the wrong things. You know, we try to depend on drugs, we try to depend on alcohol, we try to depend on other people, and none of those things are gonna make us happy. The only things that are gonna make us happy is God and what we love to do, and our family, of course. But the other two things are important too, you know, and keeping that faith and keeping that positivity is always gonna get you to the next level, you know. And of course, you know, it's not easy. We're gonna struggle throughout life, and I know I've mentioned this on my other video. You know, when I thought about this video and I was investing, you know, in this company, I remember my dad told me one day I was with a friend, which he's my director for this whole company, and he helps me out. You know, we were like talking business, for example, and one day my dad calls in between the business that we were doing, and my dad asked me like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I was like, "You know what? I'm investing in a friend of mine. He's gonna help me start the company, and you know, it's something that I want to do." And the first thing he told me was something negative. He was like, "Yo, stop wasting your money on things, on dumb things. Like, for example, just to keep it nice and clean." You know, and it hurt me at the time. And I had him on speaker, and you know, my friend, he heard the conversation. And I remember clearly, you know, he told me, he was like, "Don't ever let nobody, you know, stop you from doing your dreams. It's not his dream, it's yours." You know, and he's like, and I'm not saying this because, you know, I want to take your money. It's because I know you believe in this. And those words right there that I needed was enough for me to continue. You know, he basically helped me get to where I'm at in that perspective. You know, the mindset was there, and then the devil tried to take control and bring me down, but it didn't work, because faith is always the thing that we need to believe in. We need to, you know, yes, God sends angels and he helps you by telling people to tell you this or tell you that, you know, but the main thing is that you need to continue and you need to prosper. Like, it doesn't matter, you know. Right now, my dad probably sees this whole thing and he's probably in disbelief, like, oh, you know, he sees a hat, he sees a shirt, you know, he's like, damn, he's doing it, even though he never apologized. But at the end of the day, I don't do this to prove him wrong. I do this because I love it. And, you know, like I said, even your own family is gonna bring you down at one point. You know, now I got my mom asking me about the company, like, hey, is the company out? Like, are you promoting the clothes? Are you making money? And at the end of the day, none of that is what matters. What matters is that I'm doing it, even if I'm not making money. You know, the thing is that I'm doing what I love. You know, I'm sharing this brand that I believed in for many years, you know, that I've trademarked. You know, I did the LLC, so whoever's trying to copy this name, is too late. I want you guys to see that, you know, like, everything that you put your mind to is possible. You know, even if you're making $7 an hour, $15 an hour, it's possible. Because at one point I was making 15, you know, now I'm double the price. But don't let nobody tell you no. Don't let your family, your brothers, your sister, don't tell nobody. You know, if you like the name of your logo, if you like the name of your brand, if you like your logo, and somebody else tells you otherwise, and you feel it in your heart that this is it, don't doubt yourself. That's step number one. Step number two, don't tell people your ideas, you know, your plans, because at the end of the day, people don't really wish nothing good upon you. You know, like, make sure you wait, you know, get everything in order, and then come out with the idea, and then post it. You know, I made the mistake of posting the name online without even trademarking it, and then I saw people like trying to copy the name, and thank God that when I was doing it, you know, I had trademarked the name. But I already see other brands with the name, like, you know, crypto brands and another fitness dude that copied my name. But, you know, I'm not gonna throw him under the bus. But at the end of the day, what matters is the trademark. So I don't care. You can copy whatever you want. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys share, subscribe. You know, everything is always in the bio. May God bless you. And I hope everybody has a safe day, and I hope everybody takes this message to the best, you know, because my idea for this whole video is to, you know, lead you guys into the right direction. You know, I don't want you guys to go through the same thing I went through with my family. You know, you might go through it, but then you're gonna remember this video and say, you know what, Luraynz went through this. I'm gonna do it because, you know, he told me that I was gonna make it if I continue. And that's the type of mindset that I want for you guys. I want you guys to never give up. I want you guys to strive and prosper. And, you know, most of all, love yourself and always put yourself, you know, second, because God is first. So I want you guys to stay blessed. Peace.